How close are we really to my winter car? Well, there are many different answers to it. Some say it's going to take another year, while others expect it to drop this month. So what is actually true? That's what we are going to go through in today's video. I've read all of Toplessgun's Steam replies from as back as 2020 to see what all happened and when he started, and at the end, I will give crazy information on when the game could actually drop. So, let's dive into it. He was asked on the 8th of December 2023, when was development started? Do we know when TG started developing MWC? If we knew, I feel like we would get a better understanding of how finished the game would be when it's released. To which he, on the 9th of December 2023, answered with May 2nd, 2020 at 1946. You may wonder, how does he know the exact month, day, or even an hour and minutes? That must be some joke. But you are not the only one thinking this way, as someone asked him, how did you remember that, or even remember to write that? To which he answered with a pretty good reason. Well, easy. Just look at the date of the first saved file. For MSC, that seems to be April 22nd, 2013, but I am not sure if that is entirely correct. Pretty crazy to think that My Summer Car started more than a decade ago and got fully released only a few months ago. But now we can start calculating. If My Summer Car was started on the 22nd of April 2013 and it was uploaded to Steam on the 24th of October 2016, that's about 42 months or 1,280 days, which is 3 years and 6 months. Now, if we do it for the date May 2nd, 2020, when he started making My Winter Car, we can see that after 1,280 days, that would land on October 12th, 2023, which I'm sure it didn't drop that day. But My Summer Car was not even close to being fully developed when it dropped, and he also mentioned that he wants My Winter Car to be fully developed before dropping. So now, let's go back to the 8th of August, 2022, where someone asked loads of questions, with one of them being, how done is MWC? He answered with, it is really hard to estimate, but I'd say 60-70%, depending on how the missing features get implemented. This means that there could be a feature that could take him more months to complete. But now, let's calculate again. Since he started making the game on the 2nd of May 2020, till this answer on the 8th of August 2022, it's about 828 days, and he has done 60-70%, which in percent means that he makes 10% of the game per 150 days. But if we take a look now, it's been 915 more days and still isn't released, so we can't really rely on that. But again, I think we are really close to it. On the 22nd of November 2022, someone did a whole release date speculation, so let's read it all. In about a month, it will have been 2 years since MWC was officially announced. I've seen some people saying that they don't expect it to release any time before 2024, and some others say they think it'll be here by Christmas. Based on the information available, I think that it's most likely it will release sometime in early 2023 or even December of this year, as Christmas obviously has some significance in MSC, and the MWC trailer was released on Christmas. Though in any case, 2023 is more likely, in my opinion. I personally doubt these longer estimations of another year or two, due to the fact that in the beginning of August this year, TG said he was probably 60-70% done, depending on how he implements the remaining features. Going with the optimistic route, this would mean that if development started in mid-2020, I guess, judging by how much progress had been made on the Rivet in the first release video on Christmas, then going off those numbers, it may be that MWC is released sometime in April 2023. However, he mentioned it was very difficult to give percentages, so they shouldn't be taken as hard data. Going off this post from just a few hours ago, Toplessgun said, no, it is not. If I decide to add this, it would happen in late stages of development. Kekmet will stay in any case. It's also possible that he is still in the 60-70% range now, and that the late stages, 90-100%, haven't yet come. Is there any other information I'm missing that should go into the question? What do you personally think? A lot of information. Let me know what you think in the comments while you subscribe. Moving to the 27th of November, someone asked, that's true, but we don't know what else he has planned that can still take time. He answered with, I think all features required for the early access stage are already done. They just need more graphics and adjustments, and some need additional voice acting, which are not yet recorded. Then those features get expanded either before EA or during it. Major parts of the game are very different from MSC, so that's why there have been a lot of new things that had to be made from scratch. Loads of information. We can almost estimate the time when it will drop. Now, moving to the 10th of October, 2021. So, how are things going with MWC? I believe quite a lot of progress progress has been done so far, considering that we saw a teaser with a working car quite a while ago. Just curious about the state of the game. How is it all coming together and all that? Perhaps there is something for us to expect in the near future. Another video, new pictures, information here on the forums for us to read, or basically anything. To which he answered, I decided that after I get MSC out of early access, then I can switch the focus to MWC and also show progress about some of the interesting new things. That's probably a better choice than working on 2 games at the same time. Now we can only wonder, when will MSC come to its finish line? Yes, I try to add and finalize all the features for MSC, which I also need in MWC, so I do not have to do them twice. That's why at this point it is quite difficult to work on MWC much more until MSC is finally out. As the buildable car and one other new feature are almost finished, the rest of the stuff is carried over and modified from MSC. Then we got a question about testing my winter car and how happy he is about the game, where he answered, very happy with it. I like that the experience is totally different compared to MSC. Have to say that it is a good challenge for those who master MSCD, definitely a car project simulator more than a car building simulator. Then, on the 13th of July 2023, someone asked, how finished is the game now? Yeah, I think every feature needed for early access release is in place. I just need to add some graphics, audio, mostly voiceover and radio things, and during my test playing, adjust any necessary balancing and fix bugs that come up. Then, on the 9th of December, someone asked a lot of questions, with one of them being, will MWC be released in 2024? I surely hope so. To be honest, if we think about it, it could drop in the middle of 2025. But why would he drop it if it's not winter but summer? Would you rather have it in summer or winter? While you answer, also subscribe if you got any new information so far. Again, there was the question if he is happy about how the game looks currently. He answered, my personal experience is that it is shaping out to be better I ever imagined it would. It is different experience like I wanted it to be, but before you actually play it is hard to tell if it works. But now that I have played it quite a bit, I can say it works a lot better than I figured it would. It is basically a sequel as it should be. Extra challenge for those who master the first installment. While it runs on the same engine and feels and looks exactly like MSC, I've tried to improve the graphics whenever possible, and I am also happy with those results. Now I will give you a chance to get the information about February's best Steam reply, but first, you need to subscribe, like the video, and tell what did you like the most in this video. Did you do it? Perfect. Let's get you to that Steam reply. Just a small question, because we have so much info on the game and pretty much everything. What is your reason for not releasing it? Sorry if that sounds rude. I just wanted to ask. It is not finished enough? It lacks audio work quite a bit, and I do not want to release a mute game. To get the required audio work in, I need to finalize any loose ends with current features to be absolute sure what audio work is required. It is also part of the idea wanting the game to be more finished in release as what MSC originally was. It was also rushed out. I did not actually want it to release it at that state then. Be ready for the upcoming video about February's Steam replies, because this one is the best so far, trust me. I personally think that my winter car is weeks away from dropping. What do you think? Also, subscribe to not miss any of the future videos.